If you just now tuning in, hit the like, hit the subscribe, and hit the bell. GMS fam, the green room. Let's talk about it. Hey, yo, GMS fam, the green room, what's going on? Happy Monday. We are back to the regular week. Hope everybody had a great weekend. I hope everybody's doing well. Hope your family's doing good. Hope everybody's getting to the money, reaching their goals, man. Checking off everything on their to-do list, on their bucket list. You know, we start out every show with peace, love, positive energy, good vibes, passing it forward, hoping that you pass it along as well. Hoping that you keep that green mind state. If you are here, man, tap into the live chat, man. Let me know you in this motherfucker, man. Shout out to my guy Zen Master, Will Stumbling in the building, Knockout Noda, Glow in the building, El Crablos, King Lukey, the Sheriff is Binky Bianca, an unofficial member to every show that exists that I'm a part of, or AP's a part of, or anybody's a part of, because she's that damn dope. Shout out to Illmatic. Shout out to Playboy Tilt. What's going on, y'all, man? It's the GMS show, so you know we got to start off talking about some shit, man. Things that's been going on around the way. And the first thing we want to get to, first of all, I just want to say we're going to get to all of it, man. We're going to get to Ed Reed, Shannon Sharpe. We're going to talk about, I believe it's Tyree Nichols, who was a victim of police brutality in Memphis. He was beaten to death by all black officers. We're going to talk about that later, as well as some other things going on in the community. I don't want to give away the last thing I'm going to talk about because we're going to have some fun with that one. Y'all might want to stick around for the last topic. I'm telling you, you don't want to miss it. Now, hit that like button. Make sure you do your due diligence. Let's speak on it, man. First and foremost, Ed Reed, man. I feel bad for Ed Reed because that is somebody who I can tell genuinely cares about the community, really cares about the kids that he goes and coaches and mentors and who he influences. I could tell that he's a very structured individual. He doesn't like a mess. That was very clear. He don't like a mess. That's one person that you will probably never see anything dirty in his house, in his car. He's just probably one of those people that is just cleanliness is next to godliness. And he was en route of having employment at I want to make sure I get it right. Hold on, let me make sure I get the school right. Let me see. Make sure I get the school name right. I keep pronouncing it wrong. It's right there in front of my face, but I want to make sure. I say it right. Bethune-Cookman. There we go. I was gonna say Bethune with an M, but it's Bethune with an N. He was let go before he even was hired to start the job, due to him exposing the school for what it really was. And I feel like it's a topic of conversation that has been happening, but people will be scared to talk about it or speak on it or expose it just because it's a HBCU. And at the end of the day, you should really give a fuck about where your kids are going and getting their education and where they're going to pursue, their athletic careers at as well. What he did was he went live a few times. He talked about the situation at the school, but he didn't just talk about the situation at the school. He was actively trying to change it. Now, I don't know about you, but that sounds like somebody who gives a damn. And in natural fashion, you can't just go and talk about a school you haven't even been hired at yet. They trying to put their foot in the water. Matter of fact, not just put their foot in the water, but I think they were trying to use him as well, use his influence, because they did see what Deion Sanders had going on. But that's neither here nor there. After he did what he did, the school announced that he was withdrawing his name, but he had a discrepancy with that. Let me let you hear some of what he had to say to the students. This was very hard to see happen because, this is a black man who wants to help other black kids, succeed in life. And the school, not being up to par, doing what they can to make things better themselves, decided to not go with somebody who would actually make the necessary changes to not only help those kids, but also bring other people there who would actually want to go and attend that school and want to play at that school. Listen to what he had to say.
Temporary.
Hold up, let me say that. Jared said the students are boycotting as you speak right now, stating the same shit Ed Reed spoke on. See, this is what I'm talking about. Now we have the students of this school boycotting. Because let me just tell you, it wasn't just Ed Reed that was very sad. There was, all you could hear was people crying in the background. This school did their students and their athletes a disservice by doing this bullshit.
You never know the day nor the hour.
Let me turn this music off, my bad.
None of us know when that time will come. You understand? We've been around here trying to change things, and we have. And
shout out to Chick Smooth. Subscribe to him if you haven't.
My vision for change is probably moving too fast for a lot of people. I'm not withdrawing my name, as they saying. They don't want me here. They do not want me here because I tell the truth. They have never had this many people here in the recruiting time, and Coach, I've been saying that. We've been here at 3 o'clock in the morning sometimes. I even slept here one night to make sure I was comfortable, and I was. My guy.
What's up, my guy?
This hurt. This hurt because I know people don't care about these kids like I do. And they should be the ones leaving, not me. Because I don't want to. Why? Because Jeremy Greaves, who father I looked in the eye, and y'all mothers and fathers who I talked to last night, even though I knew they didn't want me. I took $2,400 out of my pocket and still gave it to the host to host these young men. Shit, at this point, I'd do it for free. Because I have been for the last 3 weeks. That man have too. He drove from New Orleans because he believed in me and my vision. And that man right there who flew from California less than 2 hours and got off the plane, and he was here to see the rant. He got off the plane, and what we started doing, young man? Motherfuckers. curse, and y'all done heard curse words before. And they got parents in here. And no, I don't want to leave. And like I told you, I want all these recruits. But they got some corrupt people in this world, some evil people that don't care about kids like I do. So I want y'all to hear the truth from me. I ain't withdrawing my name. I got the receipts. They got all kind of stuff going on around here. Hoarding these buildings with nothing but trash in them. You understand me? And Dion was right. And I know I'm right. And they got some people in here who be snitching to their ass. And I work amongst Judas as Jesus walked with him. And I ain't have a problem with it. Because even Jesus prevailed.
Sir.
And what God got for you, no man can take.
Sir.
I told these young men, I don't care who we play, because I don't. My nephew was transferred here. My nephew right there. They want me to leave my nephew here.
Wow.
Am I lying, Neff?
Wow. Wow, wow, wow.
He been getting a bad break at Southern. Some evil people, man, that don't care about your kids. But I was here because I wanted them all, like I told y'all last night, and I still do. And if somebody gave me a job, they all could come. Probably won't happen. But I'll tell y'all this. My brother died 11 years ago around this time, and we buried him. And I was in the NFL in the cold tub icing when I found out. And I didn't go home. I played the game on Sunday because that's what he would want me to do. Just like I want y'all to keep going, regardless of what happens today. Young men, that's what I've been telling y'all. Right?
Yes, sir.
Is that right?
Yes, sir.
Pick up trash tomorrow because that's what we would do, right?
Yes, sir.
Why? And listen, bro, does anybody even like understand how insane that is? Like, why are these young men going out to pick up trash on a university that should be doing it themselves or should have been took care of it or have their own unit squad to do this shit? You should have your own janitors, your own field hands to do these things. But the football team is doing it? Well, I mean, I guess they ain't got nothing else to do. They don't even have a fucking practice field. So where they gonna practice at? They might as well go and pick up trash. They ain't got nowhere to fucking practice.
We was gonna do it anyway, right?
Yes, sir.
Jaden.
That shit's crazy to me.
What you said, Jaden, last Sunday? I'm not withdrawing my name as Reggie Thea's ass want me to do. He the one, and whoever else with him. You can't be an AD and a head coach. It's impossible. I worked at the University of Miami for 3 years and I saw it.
Talk to me.
And I know.
Yeah, we in there live right
You
now.
understand? Hang up the phone, Roll.
We in there live right now.
Roll!
Yeah, it's prime.
He okay, dog.
He almost got on his homie. He almost got on this guy real quick until he realized Dion had got on the phone. I like what Dion had to say. Listen to what Dion had to say coming up. Hold on. That's going to be a little bit towards the end. But matter of fact, this coming up in a second, I need y'all to hear what happened because this is another fucked up part of this story. Parents were flying in to come and meet Ed Reed, the person that was supposed to be having a whole entire contract, was supposed to be employed by the school. People were coming in as the school made the decision to not move forward with having him a part of their staff.
Y'all understand what I'm saying? It's bigger than football. Teaching these young men about life. They ain't seen the play yet. We don't even have a practice field. Less than a week we've cleared this land y'all see over here. Less than a week. Because a man came from Baltimore who saw me come into his neighborhood when I was a rookie, talked to his neighborhood, his mom strung out on drugs, his daddy not in his life, and I talked to them and he said, I'm here for you. What do you need? I don't want to hear about all the bull. And I talked to him and I took him over there and he met him. He walked out there, my new best friend. He said, man, you don't even know me. His whole demeanor changed when he got back to me. He said, hey, you were right. I said, yeah, we cut that little piece of grass and them snakes showed. And I ain't talking about the rattlers.
Tends to happen a lot.
Bigger than football, mom and dad. We still have kids showing up today for the recruit weekend. We got kids showing up tomorrow. They told me to cancel it and y'all was getting off the plane. Where they do that at?
And ain't nobody gonna get a refund. Ain't nobody gonna get a real explanation. These institutions, period, not just HBCUs, but these institutions will do you dirty. They'll do you dirty. Now watch what Dion had to say, and we're gonna move forward because I want to talk about this Shannon shit as well. Oh, now we gotta watch this damn commercial. I gotta pay my motherfucking my premium bill.
I had the best of friends calling me, bro. You can't do that. Man, get off my phone. You with them.
What y'all got on the premium bill, man? Hit the cash app. You know I fucks with you.
You playing the game. I don't play no game. I ain't got no time to play no games, politics. I never did. They didn't do their research. They thought they was getting, lack of better words, a dumb jock. I'm not. That's who y'all had raising y'all kid here. But good, man. Not perfect. We all make mistakes. And I apologize for mine. And I told them that they have to be professional. It's a teaching moment, as we use it as, right, Jaden? I had individual meetings with these young men, and we started by playing chess. Not checkers. But I said, all of y'all got one move. Y'all got to learn to work together. It's chess, young man. They not even playing checkers. They don't care. They don't care.
Prime, of course, has
What's
some
up,
very
big bro?
vital
Hey, I
things to
love you,
say.
man. You know that, right?
Listen up.
Yep.
We
I
talked
do.
about this. We talked about this. We know the structure. We know the order. We know how it's going to play out. And you've been there fighting. I know what you're feeling. I know what you're going through. You got to understand, Ed, God has a time and a place for you, my brother. And I know your heart. I know everything that's going on inside of you. You know, I know you like a book. And I know how you feel about them kids, and I know you do not want to leave those kids. So I'm praying for you right now, man, because this is going to be the toughest thing you ever had to do in your life. Sometimes, Ed, you got to walk away, my brother. I know it's tough. I know you don't want to hear it. But sometimes in life, we got to walk away.
You already know, big bro. I appreciate
You didn't let nobody down, Ed. You didn't let them kids down. You did what you was called to do, and you tried your best.
Thank you, big brother.
I love you, man. I'm here. I will be on the next flight if you need me. You know that.
Nah, you good. You handle your
Okay.
business. You know
Okay.
that. I'll give you a call.
Please. Hey, you know what God wants from you, man, and be that. Don't let them provoke you, my brother. I love you, man.
Bro.
All right.
Coach Prime, everybody.
That one got to
I
him.
really do appreciate y'all time.
That
Taking
one
the
got
time
him.
to come, hearing me out.
He couldn't even say no more. Damn. He couldn't even talk. I feel so bad for this man. Bro he couldn't even speak. He couldn't even speak no more. That was it. He couldn't even speak no more. Shout out to Prime, man. Shout out to Prime for calling in. One thing I do love to see, man, is, you know, black men having each other's backs in a time like that. When they feel like things is, when they feel like the world is being unfair, when things might be crashing down around them, when they feel like, you know, they feel defeated. You know, we really got to have each other's backs in those moments, man. And when, you know, Ed is feeling done wrong, especially by a HBCU, who we supposed to feel like we hold to a certain standard, especially our, you know, when it comes to our own, you know, feeling betrayed and feeling like you've been done wrong and feeling like you've been stabbed in the back. You know, it's important for us to show up for each other and be there for each other in those type of times, man. So shout out to Dion for that. And I hope Dion goes and grabs him, man, and brings him to if not, you know, Colorado, give him a shot somewhere else, man. Put in a good word somewhere else to get that man the opportunity to do what he was set out to do. You know what I'm saying? We would hope, you know, especially in this day and age. I was just talking to somebody yesterday, and I know it's completely left field, but you have to think of all the possibilities. It just kind of correlates, like thinking about just in general who you will want your kids to be around or who you want your sons or your daughters to be around when it comes to these schools and these institutions, man. You want somebody with that type of mindset, somebody who doesn't want to just see better for you, but the environment around you, because it's important. You know, the things that you see around you, like even if you are around clutter, if you're around mess, if you're around dirty shit, you're not going to be motivated to do shit. We were just talking about on 3Gs, man. Shout out my guy AP. He was talking about something as simple as fucked up blinds. We were talking about what's the thing that you think about first when you think about the hood. And a lot of people were saying different things, and one of the things AP mentioned was blinds. Just fucked up blinds, and the blinds always messed up and broken and shit. And as funny as that sounds, it's deeper than what you think, because when you see that young kid who has to wake up every morning to see his house, you know, in shambles, dirty, blinds broken, and holes in the wall and stains, and just you wake up already unmotivated. You don't really want to do shit. You already devaluing yourself before you walk out the door. You know what I'm saying? That's something more important to think about when it comes to your environment and you know, bringing kids around somewhere where they can feel like they're important or feel like they're valued. You know what I'm saying? That value instantly drops. That's another message for the parents out there who feel like they ain't got to do X, Y, and Z, you know what I'm saying, to make their kids feel, you know, not just loved, but appreciated and valued, and not have to be around clutter and hoarding and messes and dirtiness and all that type of bullshit, man. It does more to the mind than you think. And to have these kids out here picking up trash when they should be out here practicing and trying to develop as athletes, as well as, you know, academic side of you know, college, they're out here picking up trash and don't even have a practice field to go to. That is they practice. Niggas hut-hutting, hiking with paper balls and shit. This school should really be ashamed of themselves, man. And I really do hope that, you know, Ed comes out on the other side of this a lot better than he did before. We got to value those type of people. And speaking of valuing people, I saw one person who made a mistake, or not even just, I wouldn't even call it a mistake, who jumped out their body for a second at a sports event. We talking about Shannon Sharpe. And even though there has been the question of, you know, ooh, does he have that same energy for Skip, or do you think he'll talk to Skip like that? Or when Skip told him to put his glasses back on, he put them motherfuckers back on quick as hell. But he got smoke for black people. He got smoke for black men and all this other shit. Listen, man, I understand those sentiments, and I understand we always want to be able to throw the coon jacket on somebody and the Uncle Tom jacket and the, oh, he's scared of white men jacket. That's cool, but I see things a little different sometimes, bro. And when Shannon went on Undisputed today to apologize, he didn't just go and be like, yeah, I apologize to the Lakers organization and the Grizzlies and for my actions. He apologized to everybody. This man went on a whole apology tour on Undisputed. And when I was thinking about it, I was like, why is he apologizing to everybody? Why is he doing all this extra shit? Then it dawned on me. The Skip tweet. I said, oh, this isn't about what happened at the Lakers game. This is about the fact that he's trying to prove a point and show an example of when you do something that is either a mistake or you're wrong. You take accountability for your actions. You apologize. You move forward like a man. That's how I started to look at it. I could have easily looked at it from the lens of, oh, he ain't got that smoke for Skip. Oh, he don't talk to Skip like that. Oh, he don't buck his chest at Skip like that. Could have easily looked at it that way. But I seen it. And I was like, I get it. He apologized. Like, he did that for a reason. Why you think he apologized to everybody in his contacts in his phone? He went down the whole list and apologized to everybody. Toke Champ said everybody but Ja Morant's pops. They squashed it on the court that night. He didn't have to apologize to Ja Morant's dad because he did that night on the fucking court. Why you think he took until today to apologize? He could have simply went on social media and issued an apology. He didn't have to go on Undisputed. It didn't happen on Undisputed. This happened at the Lakers game. He waited specifically because he wanted to prove a point. Why do you think he apologized to everybody on his Facebook friends list? This motherfucker was trying to prove a point. You feel me? I feel like that was it wasn't even about, I don't think he's actually sorry for what happened. Because if you remember, this is why I say this. You remember what he said immediately after it happened, right? Talking about how nobody wanted to smoke. That's how he really felt. This apology was something different. You gotta look at the variables of this. If somebody was sorry for what they did or apologetic or felt like they were wrong, he would have never went that night, the same night, and made that post about nobody wanting to smoke X, Y, and Z. That was a clear chess move. Why do you think this man apologized to his second grade teacher? He was trying to prove a point. You know what he did? I know what Shannon did. Shannon was sitting there. He was thinking to himself. He said, listen now. I'm about to go undisputed. And niggas they gonna think I'm apologizing to the Lakers organization and Jeannie Buss and LeBron James and Ja Morant and Dillin Brooks. But in reality, I'm about to give Skip the reality check he got in his life. I promise you that. You're gonna see. You're gonna see Skip. You're gonna see Skip. I'm gonna get right on that television screen, and I'm gonna make a man out of you, Skip. This is what he had to say.
As you probably have heard or have seen Friday night at the Lakers game.
Shout out to Chick Smooth again. By the way, I am also playing this from Chick's channel. If you aren't subscribed, go ahead and subscribe. He gives you the daily updates on the culture. Cool dude. Go make sure you go check out his content as well.
I want to apologize for my behavior. Guys, I've preached for the last 6.5 years, responsibility and accountability. And I take full responsibility for what transpired. It does not matter what Dillin Brooks said or how many times he said it. Me being the responsible person, me having the platform that I have and having so many people look up to me, I was wrong. I should have lowered the temperature in the arena. Instead, I turned the temperature up and I let it get out of hand. And I want to apologize to a few people. First of all, I want to apologize to the Lakers organization, Jeannie Buss, the Buss family.
A few? He said a few. Do you know what a few means, Shannon? I don't think you know the definition of a few.
I apologize for any harm or unwanted attention that I brought to your organization. I want to apologize to the fans that were in attendance and the fans that watched on television, because that's not what you paid for and that's not what you tuned in to watch. Shannon Sharpe should have been mentioned as someone that was at the game, not someone that let his emotions run high and get out of hand during the game. I want to apologize to the Memphis Grizzlies. Grizzlies, organization and fans, I am sorry. More specifically, I want to apologize to Dillin Brooks. He is a fierce competitor, and seeing him up close, I get a sense of why he is what he is and how he's wired the way he's wired. Bruh, I apologize. I wish you the best of luck the rest of the season and continued success. Ja, it was a privilege and an honor to watch you up close and personal. Skip and I talk about you a lot of times, but to see what you do, the way you're able to elevate, lead the floor, contort your body, and finish at the rim is unbelievable and extremely impressive. And I want to apologize to you. I also want to apologize to my stylist, Hollywood. Bruh, you had an impeccable record before you took me on as a client. And I want to apologize for my behavior because you were in attendance. And if I caused any smudge on your resume, I'm deeply sorry for that. I also want to apologize to LeBron James because y'all know how I feel about him. And he supported me through thick and thin. And bro, I'm sorry that I put you in this situation, that you had to support me in something like this. So I want to apologize to you. I want to apologize to my family. I want to apologize to my brother, my sister, my mom, my kids, and my grandson. Because one day you're going to be old enough and you're going to see what transpired in that arena. But I also hope you get an opportunity to see this apology that I'm giving. Because
oh, they gonna see it. They gonna see it. My nigga said, I also want to apologize to my toilet last night. It endured some rough conditions. I had Chipotle that day, and when I got home, it just did not sit well with me. I want to apologize to the porcelain. I also want to apologize to the piping below, because I know it had to go through some shit if my toilet went through some shit. I want to apologize to my shoes, because they got to carry these feet every motherfucking day. I want to apologize to my wife, because when we try to have sentimental talks, I end up spitting on her sometimes, and I don't mean to. It's just a lisp. It's just a lisp. Yeah, Dillin, look, let me say something about Dillin Brooks, too. The fact that some people thought that, like, Skip was being a fake tough guy on the court, like this nigga wouldn't sleep the fuck out of these NBA niggas. Like, he's not a whole Hall of Famer. I don't know who I don't know what perception that they have of, you know, former athletes, but why the fuck they be acting like these niggas is pussy? Like, I get that they might feel that way about NBA players, you know what I'm saying? But like, Shannon was damn near at the 3-point line. He was ready. I'm sorry. I don't take Shannon to be somebody who would duck a fade. That's all I'm saying. So the people that was acting like Shannon was on some hoe shit, or like he really wasn't about that life, especially after he made that post. Come on. Shannon will sleep a nigga. And I know that for a fact. I know it for a fact. Now, I don't think he should have apologized, but like I said, I understand you know, what he was trying to do. That was a lesson that he was trying to teach the person that was sitting in front of him. Whether you want to see it that way or not, you don't apologize to 87 niggas unless you're trying to prove a point. I mean, he took accountability after the first 4 apologies. I don't know what the other 7,500 apologies did, but, you know, it dawned on me after a while. So, I mean, not that it's going to change anything, because Skip is going to be Skip. He's going to remain being Skip until he's out of here. That nigga Skip be trying to pose like a bad bitch. Always got his fucking leg and foot up on the fucking desk and shit, talking about, look at these Jordans I got on. Man, if you don't get your arthritis riddled knee off the fucking table and shut your ass up. All right, now let's move forward, man. It's a little bit more of a serious topic, a hell of a lot more serious topic. Tyree Nichols, 29-year-old black man of Memphis, was beaten to death by Memphis police, and every single one of the officers were black. Now, all of the officers have been fired for using excessive force, and also there's unreleased body cam footage that they say, in Ben Crump's words, was like watching a human piñata. Now, I'm not going to show any pictures. I'm not going to show any videos. I'm frankly myself tired of seeing brutalized black men due to the hands of the police. also due to the hands of our own. I don't like seeing that shit. That's why I don't watch, World Star like that. And if I did, it's not watching no videos like that or watching no ratchet shit. I just want to say, because I wanted to bring this up because, of course, you see the natural reaction from white people or the quote-unquote edgy black people who think that they think differently than other black people because they have white talking points. They see this, right? And they go, oh, I wonder what Black Lives Matter has to say about this. As if police brutality isn't a real thing. As if police brutality doesn't exist. As if you're trying to say that black people have been unjustly targeted by the police. I wonder why you would bring that up. They don't even understand the irony in bringing that fucking phrase up when you speak on these situations. Then on top of that, you're immediately dismissing this man's life by speaking on an organization knowing damn well what the phrase stood for. That's the part that irks me because I wholeheartedly do not stand with an organization, no organization. I stand for my people, the people that look like me. And the people that look like y'all. So when I say Black Lives Matter, if you think I'm speaking on an organization or backing the ideas of people that aren't even actually with us, you're out of your fucking mind. And then right after that, I seen a video that's going viral now of a white man. He was disabled, walking up to his front door. He had a flashlight in his hand. And he literally walked out. He had flashlight in right hand, left hand was on the door, opened it wide open, and he said, hey, what's going on? As soon as he said, hey, what's going on, the police let off multiple shots, hit this man multiple times. He's on the ground. Yo, I'm hit. His wife's like, why'd you guys shoot him? Because there's a police problem. There was nobody under those comments talking about, oh, I wonder what Black Lives Matter have to say. You want to know why? Because it's not about that. It's about the fact that these police officers are fucked up and don't know how to do their damn job, have power trips, and they are quick to pull that trigger without regarding anybody's life. Could have easily popped his wife too. I'm surprised she didn't get hit. It's a police problem. And if you don't think that police are actively against the community, thinking that they're here to serve and protect you, out of your mind. Now, I personally don't want this camera footage to be released to the public because, like I said, I'm quite frankly tired of seeing black men brutalized and beaten and killed on camera. But I do hope that these same police get the same energy from everybody as they would any other situation that has to do with police overstepping their boundaries and being on this murderous guerrilla tactics bullshit. That's what I want to see. Now, I didn't want to stay too long on that because, like I told you, you want to stay for this last topic right here because I got some things to say. There's some people are going to look at me crazy. I know some people going to be like, oh, he's hateful or he's anti this or he's phobic this. Nah, nigga, because this shit is insane. And I know for a fact y'all going to have something to say about this. I want everybody's opinion on this, man. So if you're watching this, like I said, hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you haven't, man. This shit is getting out of hand. And there is a report now from the Transcultural Mindfulness Alliance, TCMA. They made a statement that even has other people from the LGBTQ like, all right, now y'all tripping, all right? Y'all motherfuckers is wilding. Do you know what these niggas trying to cancel now? These niggas trying to cancel Natural Woman by Aretha Franklin. I shit you not. Let it breathe for a second. Let it breathe. Listen, let me read this off to you and just let it sit for a second. Let it simmer for about 5 seconds and then give your opinion in the chat. Here's what the TCMA, the Transcultural Mindfulness Alliance, tweeted. They said, Aretha Franklin's 1968 song, Natural Woman, perpetuates multiple harmful anti-trans stereotypes. There is no such thing as a natural woman. This song has helped inspire acts of harm against transgender women. TCMA is requesting it is removed from Spotify and Apple Music. Guess what? I don't have time to let this simmer because I just came up with a good point. If you already feel like a woman and trans women are women, then why the fuck can't you sing Natural Woman? Goofy? Stupid? I thought trans women were women. Why can't you sing Natural Woman? Oh, did you just confirm what a lot of people have been saying for years that you tried to go against for so long? Hold up. Somebody said that song was recorded by Aretha Franklin, but Gary Goffin wrote the words and Carole King wrote the music, so it's their song. It was written long before insanity set in, so you should leave the song alone. Why don't you ask biological women for their opinion? The TCMA, the Transcultural Mindfulness Alliance, replied, there is no meaningful difference between cisgender women and transgender women. Oh, really? To which somebody replied, nothing meaningful except anatomy, psychology, physical strength, reproductive role, and appearance. If you ignore all that and deny reality, you will see there are no differences between adult females, women, and adult males, men. To which there was no reply to that. At all. At all. You guys, I'm tired of reminding people that I'm not transphobic or homophobic because at this point I'm only defending what's sane and what's not. Shout out to Major the Second becoming a level 1 GMS member. Shout out to you, man. You can become a member as well by hitting that join button below the video. Appreciate you, brother. Appreciate you. There's nothing hateful in me. If I was to hate somebody for being gay or trans or lesbian or bi or whatever, I am no different than every single racist white person that I've encountered in my lifetime. In my lifetime. You see how I'm listening to specifics. In my lifetime. It would be different if I said any racist person that any black person has ever encountered in their life, because that would be not true. But in my lifetime, it makes me no different. And I'm not like that. What I am, though, is somebody who has common sense, is somebody who thinks logically. And one thing is, I don't give a fuck what your pronouns are. I don't give a fuck what you want to identify as. I'm one of those people where I don't care. If you're trans and you want to be identified as a woman, I'll say she, I'll say her, whatever the fuck it means, because it does not affect me. It does not affect me. It doesn't hurt me. It doesn't make me feel weird. That's your life. I didn't choose to do that. I'm not saying you should call me. I'm not saying my pronouns are this and that. I am a man. I am living as a man, as a straight male, and I'm cool with that. I'm 100% fine and perfect with that. Nothing that you do in your life with your own personal life decisions does not affect me. But when you start fucking with shit, when it has to do with history or when it has to do with things that are as iconic as some black music, which a lot of the times these are some of the things that have been getting pinpointed over the years. certain songs or certain phrases or certain things that black people have done, and you have no idea how racist that is. That's anti-black, for one, because you're taking one of Aretha Franklin's biggest, if not her biggest song, and you're trying to demonize it for some shit that is not. How can somebody please show me the multiple harmful anti-trans stereotypes that this song is perpetuating? Because it's almost like they're trying to say that biological women don't exist. And if you're a biological woman and you back this type of shit, you're literally erasing yourself. You're literally demeaning and disregarding everything that you go through. Imagine being a woman, right? And you about to give birth to twins. And you got a trans nurse talking about I can't wait to do this. What would you do? What would you say? What would you like? And for the people that act like this isn't something that are real, no, these are things that are happening right now on the internet. People talking about how certain people can get pregnant and how they can have babies now, which is not true. It's not true, man. I don't know why this has become a narrative. I don't know why it's become a thing, but I'm sorry, regardless of what you identify as. If you were born a man, I'm sorry if you don't feel like one, but that is out the window unless you want to adopt, my G. And then they try to say that people like me or somebody speaking this way is transphobic or phobic this, phobic that, or hateful, when in reality, this is to try to help our kids grow up with some type of common knowledge and logical common sense. Why would I want a child to grow up? Why would I want my son, even if my son is gay or whatever, wants to identify as whatever, cool. Why the fuck would I want them to think that they can get pregnant when they can't? That is a fallacy. That's impossible. Why am I trying to have this young man feel like they can do something that they absolutely cannot do? You want the respect. You want to feel a part of society in the right way. Bring that common sense. Bring that logic. I'm not talking to every single one of them either. I'm talking about this specific demographic of individuals, a part of this community who do this type of shit. There should be other people from their community actively against this, which they are. So I'm not saying that they aren't, but I'm saying these are how you control the narrative and keep common sense and reality and facts in place so that people won't have to be putting this on all of you or saying that this is how all of you think or how all of you feel. This blew my mind when I read it. I want to know how y'all feel, man. How y'all feel? Is that am I justified or am I being hateful? Am I speaking facts or am I being transphobic right now? Let me know. Shout out to the LGBTQ community who look at this type of shit as insane. Because just like this is the thing, man. Just like Dave Chappelle posed the question in his stand-up, can white LGBTQ people still be racist? It's the same way that can there be some people who are mentally unstable in the LGBTQ community? Just like if you're not in that community, you have mental issues. Everybody does. But see, the correlation that people have tried to make is if you're gay or if you're lesbian or if you're trans, that you automatically have a mental issue. So when you speak on certain things being a mental issue, people think you're being hateful or people think you're being phobic or whatever the fuck the case may be. But no, in reality, they're human. And just like straight people have mental issues, people of that community have that as well. And you have to pinpoint that type of shit. Just like they quick to point out everything that a nigga like Kanye say, knowing that this nigga's noodle is not strapped right. You can't just expect us to take everything that's being fed to us and being said to us and not have us question certain shit. That's all I'm saying. But we are not canceling Aretha Franklin's Natural Woman because on behalf of myself as a straight man, we love natural women. And for the people out there calling transphobic that you aren't attracted, that's one thing I want to say real quick. Let me say this before I get out of here. I hope it's not triggering. Because like I said, I'm tired of saying I'm not phobic and all this other shit. Niggas know what it is around here. I ain't got to keep fucking reminding people. Stop telling straight men that it's transphobic not to date and have sexual relations with trans women. Stop that fucking narrative. That is crazy. That is crazy. That is insane. Talking about it's not a preference because trans women are women. No, just like you see this post, that post that I just put up here talking about how motherfuckers got to stop using the song Natural Woman. What are you? Are you identifying as a woman? Are you identifying as somebody who's trans? Sounds like you guys are, or some of y'all are embarrassed to call yourself trans because you feel like there's something wrong with that. Not me. That's why you try to put on the, trans women are women. Then let me tell you something. You can feel that way all you want to. But just because I'm not shooting my shot or attracted to you or want you at all doesn't mean that I'm trans anything, transphobic or homophobic or anything. That means I don't like that. You can get the reconstructive surgery. Guess what? Doesn't matter. Sorry. Doesn't make you more of a natural woman than what Aretha was singing about in that song. I'm sorry. I have made my decision a very long time ago. I believe I was around the age of 4 or 5 when I saw a big pair of nice voluptuous breasts. And I said, what are those? They're just staring at me in my face. I wanted to juggle them. I wanted to tap on them. I just wanted to put my face on them to feel the warmth, to feel the jiggle, to feel just wow. Something I just knew. I just knew it at that age. You see those big old fun bags. You see those big old milkies, man. You just put them motherfuckers up in the... Come on, man. How many of y'all fellas in the chat had the same experience? See them big old titties and be like, ooh. I'm telling you, man. Titties will do it to you. Now, I just want to say that we got a lot coming this week and for the future of the GMS show. I'm doing more interviews. I'm going to start going on StreamYard a lot more. You probably won't see all this extra stuff up here. You know, it'll be scrolling down below. But I want to be able to add more people into the show, man. I'm looking for somebody to come through and chop it up with me frequently, pretty much maybe once, maybe twice a week. Come and talk about some topics. I'm trying to put a little sports team together. I got a couple of my guys who I'm going to introduce to y'all. But I want to do a sports minute where we sit back and speak on some of the things going on in the sports world for a couple minutes and just, you know, do that type of shit. Just have different topics and, you know, bring in some new faces and bring in some more topics and more insight from different people and different perspectives. So I hope that, you know, you guys are here for the long haul, man. We really appreciate it. I appreciate it. Shout out to the new members. This is something that I wanted. I was gonna play something, but I'm gonna wait till the next show. I'm gonna wait till the next show to play it. GMS fam, the green room. You know what time it is. Look, hit that like button. Hit the subscribe if you have not yet. Follow me on my socials. I'll follow everybody back. Hit the Cash App today if you are feeling generous. My YouTube Premium will most appreciate it. Also, I got a hearing tomorrow with the Hennepin County Court to pay a ticket for running a red light. You want to help me pay that ticket? I'll just fuck with y'all, man. Hey, GMS fam, the green room. It's been a very, very good show. Very good Monday. I'm going to see y'all Wednesday, and I'm going to see y'all Friday. Oh, somebody done put in for the YouTube Premium. Hey, he said for the show and the Premium, keep doing big things. Shout out to M Bull. Shout out to the Bull. Hey, my guy put 10 on the Premium. Shout out to you. Hey, I'm going to get it back in no time. Hey. Y'all really do be looking out, man. Shout out to y'all for real. We need that YouTube Premium back, man. Hey, let me tell you, hold on. Let me tell you about that shit. I got pulled over December 9th, bro. I'm going to tell you the truth. What happened? I got pulled over December 9th. We were going to go Christmas shopping. We had to do more Christmas shopping. You already know we don't want to deal with that bullshit, especially in Minnesota because it's cold, it's fucked up, it's snow. So we driving, right? We about to turn off on the turning light, right? I had a white semi truck, or not a semi, a white, the semi is going to come into play in a little bit. I had a white pickup truck in front of us, right? I did not see the light turn red in front of us because the pickup was in front of us and it was still going. So I thought we were still going. And as soon as we got out to the middle of the street, I seen the light was red, but it was like, all right, fuck it. You know, we already in the middle of the street, so fucking what? So we go and I hear the lights behind me. I did not see the state trooper. I did not see him at all. They pull us over. The pickup truck in front of me pulls over too. So they know they wrong as well. The state trooper comes and walks up to the window. Hey, you know, the light was red and you went. Why did you go? I was like, look, man, I didn't see it. The pickup truck was in front of me. I didn't see the light. Yeah, well, that's why there's another light to the left so that you can look. I wasn't looking to the left because I was looking in front of me because I was driving. I'm not looking to the left. I'm looking in front of me. She said, well, I don't know. You would need a semi truck to block your vision from the light. No, I wouldn't, because I'm in a car and this nigga's in a fucking pickup truck. She still gave me a fucking ticket because she was a cunt. And I stand by it. I don't give a fuck how you feel. If you a feminist, hear it again. That bitch was a cunt. Fuck her. Fuck that ticket. I'm still gonna pay it tomorrow because I don't want it on my record. But shout out to y'all, man. It's real out here in these Minnesota streets. These state troopers don't play. She knew she could have let me go with a punk ass warning. And then it was right before the holidays. This bitch gave me a ticket, $130. Bitch, fuck you. Tell that officer I said so. Hold on, let me see if I can find this bitch name, man. Just here to go to ticket right here, nigga. Let's see. She didn't put. Of course, she didn't put her name on it. She was probably scared. She was like, "This is a big Negro. I don't want him to have my. I don't want him to have my information." Where's the information on this cop, man? Let me see. Find this bitch badge number. Something in my head telling me not to do it. Something in my head telling me not to do it. Something in my head telling me not to do it. I want to put her on blast. Her numbers are, I'm looking at her badge number right here. I want to do it. But fuck it. I'm not petty. GMS fam, the green room. Appreciate y'all, man. I'll see y'all Wednesday. I hope you guys have a wonderful week. Shout out to y'all. Appreciate you. Like I said, do your due diligence. Let me see y'all. Let me get at least 5 of y'all in the comment section when the live is over. I'll see y'all over there. GMS fam, the green room. We out.